Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of Oh No, It's Them Again. Quick, change the channel. Last time on this show, you guys arrived at the Isle of Ravens and you had a very non-concerning conversation with somebody called the Queen of Ravens. And then, nothing super important happened at some point off camera. But now you guys have a map, and that map is going to help guide you along the path that Pietro Van Reise followed or created when he was trying to hunt down this treasure in the middle of the seas of sorrow. Whatever that treasure is, you are not sure. But it was important, and you guys, I believe, are hoping that it would help you fight certain enemies that you have. Cough, cough, Arthur Aslan. If that's not why you're doing it, I don't know why we're here, but I'm pretty sure that's the conversation that happened. You left the Isle of Ravens after having made a little buddy, Kenku buddy named Daw. Who was the daughter of the Queen of Ravens and also the daughter of Pietro Van Reise. And you guys are now setting sail for... I had a brain fart just now. You guys are setting sail for the Thieves' Respite, which is the next location on the map that you received, you believe. And thanks to Pietro's journal, which was just in possession of Ash and Scud and Breeza, you guys know exactly where that is. So you've set sail there. For the sake of brevity, we will pick up at the end of that one-day journey. You guys have set sail, and you've left the Isle of Ravens at about mid-morning. It was a Vigilante's Bluff. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I was wrong. It's not the Thieves' Respite. Where did that come from? Vigilante's Bluff. So leaving it about mid-morning, with the calculations that Captain Wilhand has gotten from your trip to the Isle of Ravens, he was able to confidently pick up a little bit more speed on your journey to Vigilante's Bluff. And you have arrived after the evening. It is the early nighttime. And as you arrive, there is a very large fortress on the edge of this pretty good-sized island. And you can see it off in the distance. There is a single window that is illuminated by some kind of light coming from within. Outside, there are actual docks as well. One's large enough to accommodate the ship on which you are currently sailing.
But we're approaching the Isles, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And Captain Wilhand has slowed the ship so that you guys don't come in too close or uncomfortably close until you guys make a decision about what it is you would like to do.
Shopping episode. No, I'm just kidding.
In Vigilante's
I defy you to find a store here.
I'll go to the captain. You said you've never been out here, correct? Do we know why
it's true.
Do we know why these people would have a dock?
I'm just gonna wager a kind of a guess. Ship? This Pietro Van Reise, I mean, he was the most fearsome pirate what sailed these seas back before his demise.
On a side note, Pietro Van Reise, was that somebody that Scud and Ash had beaten beforehand? Or
Yes.
Okay, so we had defeated him previously. Got you. Sorry, they interrupt.
No, that's good to know, because then you would know who they are. So
Yeah, and if we go to the... Just so I can give you exactly what I had written about it. Scud and Ash had a good old swashbuckling adventure across the high seas. The pirate lord, Pietro Van Reise, tormented all those who sailed the seas of sorrows within the mists. Upon his fall, the southern seas came to Mistvale. Mistvale created a thriving market for fishing and seafare. Ash recovered a journal from the pirate lord indicating that there may be points of interest now abandoned on the seas of sorrow.
Okay.
And that's what brought you here.
Good to know. Oh, sorry. By the way, I just read your message earlier on Discord. I went with the Scholar of the Forbidden background.
Cool.
That means all of your books were in the restricted section.
I will look that up later. Because for our zero viewers and occasional watchers on YouTube, we're currently in the very middle of converting the campaign to 5.5, which is now everybody gets feats that they didn't originally have because backgrounds and origin feats are a thing. So that is what we were referring to. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program.
Swashbuckling.
Swashbuckling. You guys have been swashbuckling, you and Scud, before. And so you did have a hand in dispatching of Pietro and his entire crew, you believe.
Okay.
Wait, we're back on the ship, right?
You are back on the ship.
Okay, we're not going to forget our 5th member of the group this time, right?
Yes. Don't forget Dow.
Daw.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you're not going to forget Daw.
Sorry, our 6th member. I felt so silly and ashamed.
Since you've been back on the ship, Scud hasn't mentioned it. So
Neither have I.
Nor will we.
It's probably best he was left behind. Less witnesses.
He did ask you guys, though, so he didn't mention being left behind. But shortly after your return and you guys set sail from the Isle of Ravens, there was the discussion like, hey, so what happened? How much you would like to tell him is up to you.
Yeah, we retrieved this, and that is all I detail.
All right.
Vegas rules.
Huh?
What happens on the, I said Vegas rules.
Biggest
What happens
rules.
on the Isle of Ravens stays on the Isle of Ravens.
Gotcha.
Except Daw.
Except Daw. No.
Yeah.
Except Daw. Daw has apparently escaped the Isle of Ravens. So yeah.
So I was asking about the dock, but and he says ships. Do I see any ships currently docked? At this
You
dock?
do not currently see any ships docked, and based on the size of this dock and how far it sticks out from the shore, there would really only be enough room for 2 ships about the size of the one that you're currently on, one on either side.
Do we see any?
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Do we see any life around the dock? Do we see any dock workers? Any people walking a street, or is it just the keep, the light on it?
Just to keep with a light on.
Well, I don't know if it's based. We're judging it by the name, or at least I'm judging it by the name. But I don't know if it's exactly safe for you to dock at that dock. Given the name, I don't know if you agree.
Well, I now have access to Fireball, so I could use it on the dock and make it unsafe for everybody.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
No, I was saying that to DM.
Oh.
I have an idea. Is we could always go ahead the adventure. We could do this Star Trek style, and one of us could polymorph into a giant amphibious creature, and the others could ride on the back, and we can see if the dock is safe. And if everything's safe, we can guide them in.
That could work, or we could also, just use the dinghy we used before. But
No.
I'm not against the animal transformation thing.
Guys, I can teleport now too.
Oh, nice.
I wanted to be a giant crocodile, guys.
I
But
don't
yeah,
have that many.
the dinghy probably works better. Yeah.
Or we could do dinghy for everybody else who can't transform into a crocodile.
Yeah, we can have a animal leading the dinghy, and then we're following ahead.
Welcome to our show. We're less than 5 minutes in and we're already overcomplicating things as per usual. All right. Yes, I'm going to be in favor of dinghy just because as much as I almost die, I would hate to go by drowning this early on. So,
Dinghy sounds good.
Right, we'll send you out with the dinghy. May I ask, there be like a signal that you'd like to give? Should you need a quick retreat or anything?
it's a great question.
I could shoot
Great
firebolts in the air.
Firebolts in the air, right? And what will that mean? That means come save you or run away or everything's fine.
I think come save us would probably be a safe one.
All right, firebolts mean come save us, and
And I will go ahead and shine 4 lights in a circle. And if we give that signal, you can bring the boat in.
perfect. All right,
Without
we'll keep a
question.
lookout.
All right then.
Scud!
Yes.
Are you coming along?
Would you like me to?
I would love your company.
All right. Then I'll come.
And not to mention, it doesn't hurt that he's probably got the biggest muscle capacity for rowing the boat rather than having 2 nerds do it like that.
No, I think last time we just made the druid do it. On the way
Oh,
back.
that's right. We had the gnome druid row for us.
If it works, it works.
Who's stronger than the 2 others?
So the 6 of you all climb into the rowboat. It is a bit more cramped now that you have Scud and Daw, who is not rolled up into a seeming bundle, but is now kind of stretched out like a full person. And you guys row. Into the dock. The dock is low enough that you are able to tie up the dinghy, but to get to the dock from the dinghy, it is kind of a step up. So you're able to tie it off using some rope, but then you do have to kind of hoist yourself up onto the dock. And then it's just kind of a straight walkway up to this fortress. And as you walk the length of the dock up to the fortress, there is a series of stone steps leading up this kind of cliff face almost, atop of which the fortress is built. It's really only about a 15-foot climb before you reach this large stone platform or patio. And there you have just a large archway that leads into the confines of the fortress.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you, but I would check the water to make sure there's no like mines or anything ridiculous, and then wave in the boat if it doesn't look like there's anything to sink it.
Yeah. Are you examining like as you're rowing in?
How clear is the water when we are like at the dock?
It's not murky, so it's not like really thick brackish water, but it is still kind of difficult to see. It is very dark in the mists. There's no sunlight to speak of. There's no moonlight. So with everything being as dark, you'd still roll, but it would be pretty difficult to tell much, just DC wise.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go and just see what I can see. And a 9 isn't going to see much.
Is that investigation?
Oh, that's sorry. That's perception, not investigation.
Yeah. Give me investigation since you're actually like.
That is a worse 8.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. You do not run into anything. You don't run into any kind of reef or creature or anything that might seem like a trap. You make it all the way just fine.
All right. I'll just nod everyone, and at the edge of the dock, I'll just do dancing lights in like a swirling motion to wave them in, basically.
A few moments after you do that, you see this lantern light go out and then come back and then go out, like they're covering the lantern with something, kind of in a signal of acknowledgement. And then the ship begins to slowly work its way inward.
Is there anything, now that we're on the coast, do we see anything that looks like a sign of life? Anything happening in the area? Are we still just, because we're near the docks and whatnot, do we see?
Give me a survival check.
All right. Survival, here we go.
Just because you're outside and you're looking for any kind of trace of movement, I'll call it survival.
18.
You don't really see anything on the docks. You don't really see much on the steps leading up to the fortress from the docks. But once you reach that stone-like entryway, it looks like it has been swept clean. It's not as dusty as the stairs. And that's about really all that you see for now. With it being stone, you're not going to see like footprints or anything like that, but it is swept.
Okay. I relay the information. Well, it appears the inhabitants here are cleanly. Looking at they also have the lemon pledge spell.
I forgot we did that last week.
I'm sorry. The what?
The lemon pledge spell.
That does not answer my initial inquiry. That's not a spell.
It is indeed.
Look, I might just swing around this incredibly impressive axe, but I'm no butthole who would believe that there is a spell called Lemon Pledge.
Would you like me to show you, old friend?
Okay.
I'm going to cast Lemon Pledge on my friend, but I'm going to cast it seeing its prestidigitation and seeing he is a construct, so he's got a metally frame, right?
Yeah, it's like a frame within which like very heavy oak has been fitted.
Oh yeah, I'm good. Even better. I'm gonna cast it, and it's gonna give him like that fresh varnished wood smell. You know, when somebody does Lemon Pledge on the dining room table, and it's gonna like shine his armor to where it's even more, shiny. Lemon Pledge.
Well, I don't like change.
And look at you now.
Okay.
So, anything else? The boat's in.
Are you guys waiting until the ship is fully docked?
Are we?
Corvin wasn't. After his signal, he wasn't going to wait around. He was going to go towards the arch.
I'm going to follow Corvin.
All right. Is everybody following Corvin?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, Corvin, you head through the arch. Inside this archway, there is like a large stone courtyard, and you can see that this is usually where they would have large cargo set up there, or wagons that they had been pulling. You do see an unused wagon kind of sitting over in the corner with some kind of crates piled in the back of it. But given the state of the wagon, which right now is pretty sad, you know that it's not, at least it hasn't been in use any recently. On the far end of the courtyard is a large set of double doors. And then on the left side of the courtyard, there is another stone staircase leading up to a second story, atop which there is access to the palisades up the top for any kind of defensive measures, as well as open doorways just without any doors, kind of leading to inside hallways.
Ignoring our past experiences with everything being a mimic, I want to see what's in, like, if I can like sneak into like the cargo like container things and see if I can see what they have stored there.
Yeah. You hop up there and you are pretty easily able to just lift up the lid of one of these crates. It's not nailed down or anything. It's empty. It's empty.
So is my bag of dice. Hey, no. Okay, cool. Does it look like it's dusty, or are there like remnants of stuff on it?
No, the wood is in pretty poor condition. Like it hasn't been treated. It wouldn't be good to be used as a crate anymore. If anybody remembers from like working retail at all, they had you have like wooden pallets. It looks like one of those wooden pallets where you would just get a splinter from looking at it.
Okay. Cool. Then I'll go up with the gang towards the double doors.
You want to go through the double doors?
Well, I'm just saying I'm going to go up to them and I'll wait for my people to come up. I'm not just like, bye, everybody, and go adventuring by myself. But if there's nothing like in the or I don't know, we can explore this room too, but.
And the palisades, do they seem to lead anywhere, or is it literally just on the wall and then like the stairs?
So the stone staircase leads up to a second level where it's got kind of a like a wraparound balcony that you can walk, and across this balcony are multiple open doors, and then there are a few other small stone staircases that would allow you to get another level up onto the palisades above those open doors.
Question. Oh, go ahead.
Answer.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I was just going to ask the double doors we saw actually, like, did they go to a building, or is it like just
They're
an
in
arch?
the building, yeah.
Okay.
So I would like to cast a ritual for Find Familiar.
Okay.
And how cool are you with me summoning a Tressim?
Okay. Is that one of your options?
That's why I was asking, because I've seen online where people have done that, but it's regarded as one of those things to ask the DM for permission on that one.
And is this something you did before we got to the island, or?
Yeah.
No,
If you're... So now it's like everybody kind of has to.
It takes an hour,
wait.
you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
for
It's an hour. It's an hour and 10 minutes to cast as a ritual.
Oh, otherwise it's a spell slot, right?
Well, no, it's always an hour.
It's always an hour, but if you're casting it as a ritual, rituals kind of add 10 minutes just as like a default usually. So to cast it with a spell slot, it's an hour. If you want to do it as a ritual, it's an hour and 10 minutes.
Good to know. All right. You can tell this is my first real spellcaster then. That's not how it was in Baldur's Gate. Oh, anyways.
It's not how a lot of things were in Baldur's Gate.
Okay, cool. Disregard. I'll think of something more creative here in a bit.
Okay.
Actually, I do have. How would you feel about me casting it as a polymorph?
Wait, you want to cast a ritual spell as polymorph?
No. Cast a polymorph and turn myself into a Tressim.
Okay.
You cool with that?
Yeah, it's polymorph,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Which really means as long as you're aware of the creature, you should be able to turn yourself into it.
Yes.
Normally has to be a beast. I don't know what a Tressum is. Is it a beast?
It
It's
says
like-
tiny beast.
It's a cat with wings.
Yes.
I googled it. I'm doing a lot of
Okay.
googling.
It is considered a tiny beast.
If it's considered a tiny beast, I think that means beast.
All right. Well,
Oh,
I'm going to
really?
transform into one. It gives me detect invisibility, keen smell, poison sense, all that other good stuff. And I'm going to just kind of fly around the group, not too far away, but kind of reconnaissance the area.
Let's see.
I'm going to assume we all watch him do that so we don't suddenly start punching this flying cat thing that's coming at us.
Here I
Any
will.
beast whose challenge rating is less than 2 targets. I'm looking up Tressum, and it says it's a tiny monstrosity.
Here is this link. I'll give you this link, and then you can tell me what you think on this one. There we are. If not, that's fine. If
Well, I don't have the book that this thing comes from. Hold on. I'm going to look for a third resource real quick.
cool. Again, that's what I was going to say. This is entirely up to you. If this is too much, I can try something else to be creative. Either way, I was trying to turn into something with night vision and the ability to, like, recon the area.
All right. We'll call it a beast.
All right.
Yeah. I've got 4 that say it's a tiny beast or a mythical beast, and I've got 2 that say it's a tiny monstrosity. So just for
Must
this,
be
we'll go
all.
ahead and call it a beast. That's fine.
Thank you, sir. Then while Corbin and everybody doing their thing, I am going to kind of fly up above the palisade, take a look and see if there's anything I can find up there.
All right. While you're up there, go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right. Let me use this dice right here. And that's going to be a 17.
Yeah. While you're up there, you do catch at the other end of this complex, there is a small garden that looks to be well tended. There is a few farm animals. You've got some chickens that are, kind of pecking around this very small courtyard near the garden. You have a couple pigs. You have a horse, a single goat, and of course, just the light in the window.
All right. And I cannot speak. Yeah, no, I cannot speak while in this form. Cool. I'm just going to kind of land and just kind of gesture to them that there's stuff that away to the party. Just kind of do a mime or a mind game where it's like,
Okay, sure. I need a. You're basically playing charades as a cat with wits.
yes.
So you need to roll me performance at disadvantage.
Zero.
Okay. And one of you roll. Is everybody watching this cat play charades?
I think we're all just watching him with our jaws kind of open and our head to the side,
Yeah.
just like, huh?
Okay, cool.
Are you
So,
just so I understand? Are you pointing in the direction of the keep? Is that where you're pointing?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Corbin's going to be like, "Yes, we are going that way. That was the plan."
So I would then need either one of you to roll with advantage because of, we'll call it the help action, or two of you to roll for perception.
I'll roll for a perception. Let me know if I'm rolling advantage or someone else also wants to roll.
You got this, Corvin.
All right,
All right, thank
roll
you for
with
the help.
advantage.
25.
See, we make good choices, guys.
That's good. That will actually that works. You needed to get 20 or higher with his 0. 20 or higher, you beat it. You do kind of understand. Okay, he's flagging us down. He wants us to follow. So you understand what he's trying to get across.
I feel like this was a group effort, team. Good job.
Good team. Good job. Good job.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna fly up ahead, kind of like to guide them where I'm going, but not too far as to like really separate the party, but far enough to where like they know what direction.
Yeah, so that they can kind of see you flying in the air.
Yeah.
I want to add being allergic to cats. That's part of my backstory.
Are you leading them to the little garden in the courtyard area?
Yes.
Okay. He's trying to flag you over the wall, directly to on the other side of where these giant double doors are.
Well, he seems to suggest we should go through here, and I'll just go through the doors.
They're locked.
I pull out my thieves kit and I try to pick the lock.
Okay. Do you have proficiency in thieves' tools?
I do.
Then please roll me a sleight of hand check.
A fireball would have been sufficient.
I got
You need to
a
pipe down over there.
17.
Yeah, you're able to pick the lock within these doors, and after a few moments working with the tumblers of this lock, you feel the lock give way. The little knob turns as you push against it, and both doors push open. Beyond is like a 10-foot hallway, very large, as if to allow large vehicles like wagons through. And then on the other side, you see some pigs and chickens kind of scatter away from you across a nice little grassy gardened area away from you.
Well, what is it, boy? Where's the well?
Did he say there was a well?
I believe so. That's what I got from that conversation anyways. Something very vital was over here.
You're just incredibly insightful. I didn't get well from that at all.
It's because I'm just such a terrible dancer. Charades was never my strong suit.
He seems quite graceful right now, Corvin, but believe me when I say he's a horrible dancer.
Yes, it could use some work, I think.
I just the fact that there's life here and it's not completely abandoned was the main reason. I didn't really think anything else through. I just thought, oh, life. Here we go. Animals.
Yeah.
I wish I could talk to animals.
Lonnie, at this time, you feel a small, taloned bird-like hand kind of sneak into your grasp, and Daw is trying to hold your hand.
Oh, you're his mommy.
Like the same height, aren't we?
Yeah, you're about the same height. Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna accept it. I will hold
Yeah.
Daw's
You kind of
claw.
side-eye Daw as she very slowly puts her hand in yours, and she's not looking at you. She's just kind of looking ahead, kind of like don't acknowledge the situation and everything will be fine, kind of a thing. And she's not squeezing too tightly. It's really just like it's more for comfort, or maybe she's just trying really hard to be friends. But you get the sense that she doesn't mean any kind of negative feeling about it.
Okay, so she's not, like, doesn't look afraid from what I can tell.
Yeah, you can give me. Excuse me, my gosh. You can give me a perception check.
Vigilante.
Or an insight. Give me an insight. That's what that one's for.
Okay, I like that one better. 6. That didn't help me.
6?
I rolled a 1. And
It's a bird.
it's a bird.
You have no idea how to judge a bird's emotions or thoughts. This is just a bird who walks like a person. You are very unsure, which is strange because you're a druid.
Well, I'm not doing commune with nature at this moment. So.
You've never had to gauge the emotions of a giant raven-like bird person wearing a hood and holding your hand. This is new territory, and you do not know how to handle it.
I will just accept it. Then.
I'm trying to remember. She knows, hey, buddy, 6'7". Yes, no, I don't know.
That's
You
helpful.
taught her yes, no, I don't know. Hey, buddy, you taught her on accident.
Yeah,
That's helpful.
that's right.
Corvin taught her over here, bud. Scud taught her butthole. You taught her 6'7", prepare to die. And Captain Wilhand taught her friend.
Do you feel like as we're walking, this could be a good chance to like teach more words?
Probably a good idea.
I mean, on this inhabited island where we might be needing to sneak, we had a
Are we sneaking?
day.
Okay.
We had a day to teach her stuff.
Yeah, but we forget. That's okay. Yeah, you're right. We'll save it for another time. I was just thinking teaching like danger could be a good thing to know, but that'll be us pseudo grown-ups to know. Okay. All right. Well, sneaky, sneak. I'm being sneaky.
You're going to move forward stealthily?
I mean, I guess if we're being sneaky.
Yeah, sure. Group stealth check.
I'm flying. What do you want me to roll?
You're in the air. You can roll stealth with advantage.
Okay.
How many of us have expertise in being stealthy?
Yeah.
Me at the moment. All right, nat 20.
Success. And... Oh, that's surprising.
So say if she's not being stealthy, I'm letting go of her hand.
Even Scud, who's made of heavy metal and thick, heavy oak, you guys are able to move forward pretty well. Even as you come to the end of this little hallway, the animals that have run away from you have made themselves content at the other end of this courtyard, where you see the pigs kind of sniffing around. One of them's eating from a little trough. The birds are poking around. The goat is standing in a corner, just kind of looking at you guys.
Like a goat.
They seem largely okay that you're there, but the goat seems oddly on guard. Maybe it's just because it's a goat.
Or maybe it's because it's not a goat. Psionic blades.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
You don't want to attack the goat?
I sure don't. Not yet. Maybe if it does something weird like math, then we will.
Just target math.
She has a line. It's well defined.
That goat's doing math. Get it.
Do I see anything invisible? Because just naturally kind of, as a Tressum, I have detect invisibility within 50 feet. Magical invisibility fails to conceal anything. So, do I see anything?
Now I understand. Now I get it. No, you do not detect magic within 50 feet. There's nothing to stick for you.
Okay.
Would somebody assuming a wild shape count as magic? Like they would give off an essence of magic?
That's a good question.
I take it that means that the goat is not a person. That was really what I was getting at. So we're good.
Well, hold on.
Mine doesn't detect magic. My ability detects invisibility. So, to me, a goat is a goat.
Goat
A
is
very
a goat.
rude goat at that.
No, wild shape counts more as supernatural. According to... Wait, hold on. I hate it when you Google something and then you get like immediate conflicting answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
According to so-and-so on Reddit,
You will detect that it is magic, but you will not detect anything further.
Does that goat seem magical? Oh wait, you don't have to detect magic. You have to detect invisibility. Okay, never mind.
You guys are talking about the goat.
Yeah.
Daw pulls out a little dagger. Oh, prepare to die.
Oh.
And she takes a step forward toward the goat. Do you stop her?
Me as a person totally would. Me being chaotic, neutral, with a tendency towards maybe evil, then no.
Have we fed Dawn? As I just let her continue.
She's taking some slow steps forward, and the goat is, as she gets closer, the goat is immediately kind of and backing itself even further up against this wall.
Wait, Daw, is that really a goat?
She kind of turns around. I don't know.
Oh, well then why are we killing the goat? Can I I don't know. You can't really. Can I crouch down and really stare at the goat and see if anything gives it away for not being a goat?
Yes. You can. How close do you want to get to the goat?
Like 10 feet away.
Okay, yeah, you get right up beside Daw, and you crouch down and you stare at this goat very
Looking at it.
intensely. Give me an insight check.
I feel like there's a movie about this.
15.
It looks like a goat.
Why did you make us feel so suspicious of this goat?
I didn't make you suspicious of the goat. You just became suspicious.
Well, now
of the
Daw's
goat.
suspicious of it, and I don't know if what is it, a kinku?
Daw was suspicious of it because you guys were talking about, is that a real goat?
Oh, Daw, maybe we'll leave the goat alone. We're already trespassing. I don't know about animal slaughter on private property.
Maybe on the way out.
Oh, over here, bud.
That'll be our property, so it's illegal. Illegal.
There's literally a movie I totally remembered, Men Who Stare at Goats.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, I totally, I'm just staring and making eye contact at this goat using psychic abilities. Oh yeah, there's a movie about this.
Lonnie, Daw comes back over to you. She doesn't hold your hand, but you hear her under her breath. Friend.
Are you need a friend?
Oh, yes.
Okay, we know about kinku. He says, I'm just gonna look up kinkus really fast to see if I know anything about their abilities.
As Mora, I don't know if you would.
Oh, you said we did.
I said that there were Kenkus in Mistvale, a very small number of them. Ash and Scud would be more familiar with what a Kenku is.
Oh, well, don't they have Google as well?
In Mistvale, no.
All right, jerker. Then I don't know. I
They
won't look it
wouldn't
up.
because fiber hasn't been laid throughout the city yet.
It's fine. I didn't get very far because apparently I misspelled it and it tried to autocorrect me to Kinkos. And I don't think that's the same thing. So
On a side, I was about to make the joke. Well, I don't think Ash would actually go and like interview the Kenku and find out about their species traits. And I was like, actually, yeah, he kind of would have probably. Just get a whole chapter written out about Kenkus. Yeah, no, that actually sounds like something he would do.
Well, clearly
I mean,
none
we
of my
can't ask you about it now. You're a Tressum, so
Scud would have to answer.
whether Ash has or not, it's kind of moot at the moment.
well, we can go that direction real fast. I really hate that we're spending so much time on this goat that's just chilling. But hey, Scud, do Kenkus have any like cool abilities? Do you know? I apparently don't know as much about them as I thought I did previously.
They excel at mimicry.
Yes. Can they see things that are invisible? Can they? I don't know what else there is, guys. We've only been in this world for a really long time.
Mora, at the risk of sounding like a real butthole, you've noticed that I am not a Kenku, correct?
Yeah, but I just had this inkling that maybe you've known something about them. You seem like a smart guy, Scud.
Well, thank you, but I don't know everything about everything. I'm more of a man I'm less of a man. I'm more of a thing that has an approximate knowledge of a handful of things.
Okay, well, isn't it? That's okay. We're good. Okay, I'm going to do something else that's away from this goat. Guys, where should we keep going? This poor goat.
Where's the key?
The keep is so as you walk out into this courtyard, to your left there is another very, very large building, and that is where you see up on the second story. That's where you see that there is the light coming from the window. There is a wooden door leading into that building from the garden courtyard area.
I'm going to probably regret this, but I'm going to fly up and peer through the window.
Yeah, are you perching on the windowsill, or are you going to like flap your wings there?
I'm going to see if I can get in fly casual, but see if I can help. Is perching on the windowsill an option?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do that then.
All right, yeah. You fly up and you perch on the windowsill. As you fly up, and with cat like a cat kind of jumping up onto a higher ledge, using your wings, you kind of circle down and then come up and then land on the windowsill, very cat-like and graceful. And as you do so, you see an elderly man, balding hair, sagging features, sitting at a desk. He's got he's holding a small pair of glasses up to his face, and he's reading from a large book. And as you land on the windowsill, he looks up at you. You see these drooping features. They even cause his eyes to kind of droop closed. So it looks like his eyes are always about half closed because of his drooping flesh. And they open slightly in surprise. Ah, hello. What are you doing here?
And I'm going to. How would I trust him act in a situation like this?
Could you imagine if you accidentally turned back into your giant tree character and just fell off?
He reaches over to a small plate off to his side, and he breaks off a crumbling piece of bread, and he holds it up to you. Here you are. Are you hungry?
Do I, because I can detect whether a substance is poison by taste, touch, or smell. Do I smell any poison?
Can you do that in polymorph?
Yes, I can. That is a Tressum ability.
Yeah,
Just
interesting.
making sure. No poison.
Okay, cool. Then sure. Yeah, I'm going to play the role. I'm going to act like I'm going to play the part, and I'm going to take a little bit of bread before leaving, just to gauge this guy what we're dealing with.
The
All right, yeah.
longer you do this, the more awkward it's going to
He
be.
hands you the bread, and as you reach down to take it from him, as soon as your mouth touches it, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh. I told you I was going to regret this. And that would be a 19.
Yeah, he tries to pick you up gently, and you immediately turn and glide straight out the window. You hear the small screech of a wooden chair being pushed back as he kind of like stands up, but you're already flying back down to your friends.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to hit the bottom of and I'm going to kind of just disappear into the shadows. Not try to bring the attention to them. Try flying elsewhere.
Okay, in like what direction?
Like, rather than going straight down into the courtyard towards them and bringing his attention to them, I'm going to kind of like fly outwards and towards the wall in a different direction.
Okay.
Just to clarify, we have a boat docked in their dock. We're not exactly the most hidden people.
Yeah, so this is going to be hard because you might be flying off into another direction, but if he looks out the window, he still has full view of his garden area beneath the window, and a full view of the dock where currently a large ship is in the process of docking itself. So I'm going to roll this guy a perception check.
Okay.
And if it's low enough, he will be completely focused on you. But given that he is the only person you saw, and he was pretty eager to see anything for once, it's gonna be hard for him to miss all of what's happening now currently.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so that's a natural 20. You see Ash as a Tressum land in this windowsill, and after about 10 seconds, immediately dive out of the windowsill and off to the side. And then you see a figure stand up in the window, look down at you, see the ship. The shutters on the window slam closed.
Do we hear
What
any
do you
like pat or anything like that? Or is it too far away?
It's too far away. You wouldn't really hear anything.
Knock on the door.
We already broke through one.
He already
But
knows
knock
we're
at this door.
I mean, he's aware of us now.
Yeah. I'm not against it.
All right, do you guys just kind of stand there?
Well, no. Knock the door, like near us, like.
Or
okay.
Change
Go up to the door leading to this building and knock on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's doing that?
Corvin will do it, I guess.
Sounds like Corvin's doing it.
I'm emotional support for a first person.
Corvin, you kind of shrug and you walk up to this door.
That was a really good knock, you guys.
And after a few moments, you can hear hurried footsteps, and you hear this large bar on the door being moved, and the door opens, and you see this elderly, saggy-skinned man standing there. He seems to be about 5 foot tall, hunched a little bit, and he looks up at you. Oh, what have you? What are you doing here?
I straight up don't remember. I turned to Corbin. What are we doing here?
Possibly either an old friend, old enemy, old acquaintance. Do you happen to know the name? What was it? Van Reise?
Yeah, Van Reise. The Pirate Lord.
What does his face look like? Does he look disconcerted? Does he look happy to hear that name?
No, just kind of like, yeah, I've heard of it.
I bet you it's him.
I can hear you.
I can hear
And
you
no,
too.
I am not Pietro Van Reise.
Oh, thank goodness. Be awkward.
He has not returned to these docks in quite a while. I assumed he was dead.
I believe you assume correctly. We were coming here because we believe he left something of note. A component of sorts.
Ah, you seek the treasure. Come in. And he just slowly turns and he begins walking back through this little entryway.
I'll whisper
Come.
behind me. I'll whisper behind me. Well, I open the door, so whatever else he asks, it's not on me.
All right, Ash.
You see this hallway that he's walking down. Directly down it is a staircase going up to the second level. But before the staircase, there is an entryway on the right side. And he's turning into that entryway into a room just out of view.
All right. How wide of a berth can I give around that turn? Is it like a tight hallway or is it like a wide room?
5-foot hallway. You can give him a little bit of room. You can give him some berth. Or 5-foot wide hallway. That entryway is kind of a large opening into what looks like a lounge area. As you kind of look around the corner, you can see some couches that have been set up, some chairs in the corner. You see a fireplace, which he's currently crouching near and trying to start and light that fireplace. Come in, please. Have a seat. It has been a while since I have had visitors.
I'll oblige.
Okay.
I'm going to follow in behind them, and I'm going to kind of just scope out the area, just under the guise of still being a Tressym. Just kind of see if there's anything unusual about this place.
Go ahead and give me a perception check as you're just kind of looking around.
Yeah.
Once you guys kind of come in and you're getting yourself settled, he's lit the fireplace and he's stoking the fire ever so slowly. He says, "Please, my apologies. I am not a very good host. I was not expecting company. I will put on the kettle for you." And he wanders over to the other end of this lounge area, which opens up into like this very open concept kitchen with a very large island. It looks like it's an area that's used to make a lot of food all at once for a lot of people. Ash, as you're kind of looking around, nothing really seems out of place. This looks like, a normal sitting room that isn't used very much.
All right.
And he begins lighting a stove, and he pulls out a teapot, and he fills it with water from a nearby barrel, and he places it over this fire that he started on this large iron stove. And while that's going, he turns around, he comes over, and he comes and sits in a chair, and he looks at the three of you and at Ash So, this is your magnificent feline?
We don't claim ownership over him, but
He's with
yes, he's with us.
He's his own person. Idge.
How long have I been in this form, by the way, DM?
It has been 10, 15 minutes tops. 10 probably minutes.
Okay, so I still got a decent amount of time.
You have a pretty good amount of time.
Okay, cool. I'm going to keep playing the role.
Right about that time, Scud and Daw kind of walk around the corner. They held back for a moment. And this old man kind of looks at them. And do you claim ownership over the mechanized man and the crow person?
I believe we also consider them people too.
We're very diverse.
You are an interesting group. So, you are following the footsteps of the Pirate Lord. Do you know what it is you are looking for?
No, we are looking for hope, unfortunately.
Hope?
Yes.
Well, in
You
our last
search-
campaign, we were looking for joy. So it only makes sense that in this one, we'd be looking for hope.
I do not know what that means.
That was out of game. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
But if you are looking for hope amongst the sea of sorrows, you are looking in the wrong place.
That would
I
make
guess-
sense.
I guess it would make a bit more sense if I elaborated a bit. Hope for vengeance.
Ah, you are looking in the right place. Do you know what it is that Pietro sought?
We do not. And I'll look over at Da and just don't know if I actually wrote down. No, it's we just basically know that he also doesn't seem to wasn't able to find the thing, right? From the conversation we heard from Da.
That's what I understood.
Correct. At the time of his death, and something that Scud and Ash were able to confirm is that he never found what he was looking for. No, I think if he had found it, the Sea of Sorrows would be a much more dangerous place than it currently is.
Well, we plan to take it away from the Sea of Sorrows, which might help alleviate a bit of concern.
I will help you, but I can only give you the knowledge of which I also know. Unfortunately, I fear it may not be much. Tell me, do you know of the islands which the Pirate Lord Van Reise would frequent?
We do have a bit of information, but it's only what he wanted to divulge to himself. What he was
It
comfortable
might-
writing down. Okay.
Writing down, you have his documents?
Not with us at the moment, but yes.
Which documents?
I'll look at Ash. Oh, he currently can't respond. And then I will look at Scud.
You look at Ash, and the old man looks at Ash, kind of like, what are you looking at the cat for? And then you look at Scud, and Scud looks at you, and the old man looks at Scud, and Scud looks at the old man. We have his journal. His journal. Oh, that is good. That is good. So that is how you found this place, this fortress. There is another island, one where he would store his own bounty. It is guarded by dangerous things within the sea. And there is another island which he believed would lead to the treasure which he sought. This one holds what he called the Leviathan. There is an island with a lighthouse. You could go there, but you would need immense magical prowess in order to proceed. And there is an island of ravens. Do yourself a favor and do not go there.
Duly noted.
I am glad you have found me, though. I am getting on in years. It is painful for me to do what I must to survive. It is good to have company this close to my final days. You will be comfortable here.
Out of curiosity, why should we not go to the Isle of Ravens? I'm just curious.
That is where Pietro went to begin his journey. He paid a terrible price.
Imagine.
Gotcha.
He did not speak of it, but you could tell that it haunted him.
Kind of look over at Corvin.
We all look at you.
Corbin's like, it wasn't that bad.
Like
he
a
rolled
pity.
you all look at Corvin. He rolled a 9, and this guy rolled a 19, and he kind of stops mid thought. I hope that you got what you needed.
And then
Looks at Daw.
Okay. Yeah. Is the little one from the Isle of Ravens?
no, I'm from the Midwest.
I was pointing at the one with feathers. I was not pointing at you.
Oh, yeah.
It's-
Well, I'm assuming she's right, like, up with me.
She came in with Scud, so she's
Okay,
standing
she's
closer to
already-
Scud. Okay, you do not have to answer, but I think your silence is answer enough.
We don't want to lie to you, but we also don't want to share that information for the sake of our friends.
As you immediately look back at Corbin.
Because I got Corvin.
Even Tresson is staring at Corvin.
My dear, such words would once wound me. But I understand your need to be wary and your need to withhold trust. This fortress is yours to use while you are here and while you need it. In the meantime, I can offer you small comforts. Your crew on this ship, I can offer them warmth and rooms to board in, not on this ship. I can offer small amounts of food. I can offer linens. I have fresh milk here. Is there anything I can help you with?
Okay, this sounds like a terrible thing. This is out of game. Me talking to you guys. Because of the way that George has described this character repeatedly as old with saggy skin drooping, I'm just waiting for him to turn into something weird. And so I'm like, he might be the friendliest old man ever, but I keep waiting for him to turn into some sort of shapeshifter monster dude. and that's why I'm all hesitant. But I just wanted to share that if I'm like,
See,
that's
the thoughts that's going through my head right now is because like he's been such a nice old man. I'm like, well, frick, I'm gonna have to summon a familiar when I get out of here, just so I just don't
oh,
disappoint.
it's so funny. So that
Because I can't catbird the guy or catfish the guy. It's like I'm gonna have to summon a familiar, otherwise it's just gonna be awkward.
we could be like, oh, we sure, and then the cat can just disappear, and you can come in with all the guys on the boat.
Yeah, you can be the crew.
So have a familiar ready, have a familiar Tressum ready to go. It's like, okay, see, see. He was part of the crew the whole time.
Okay, so that was just me. I can go back in. Sorry.
So, is there anything that I can help you with?
Can I ask, how long have you been here by yourself?
Years.
Who were you with family before that? Or was it like, oh, this is a big place? What was here before us?
Here at the fortress.
Yeah, like was it like a whole I don't understand fortresses.
This-
This isn't my thing. Is it like a whole town like lived here basically? Like
No. Just Pietro's crew. This is where they would make berth, resupply, unload what they have stolen from out among the seas.
So he has stuff.
okay, we might have covered this. Were you a part of his crew? If you're still here?
Once, but I was never a ship hand. I was the one who would stay behind and make sure that the animals were cared for, that the beds were clean, that there was food for the crew upon their return. They have not returned in a great while. Commodity has become scarce. One person cannot maintain that level of commodity for so long, especially when they become addled and arthritic. Can I pet your feline? He is gorgeous.
Yes, absolutely you can.
Fondling. Yeah.
He leans down and there's some bony fingers that kind of like they do like the thing, and he's come here, my friend.
Hey, since you're petting our cat, what's the deal with your goat outside?
Ah, yes, the goat. He can be a stubborn one. He would be. I'm not sure how you would describe him. Butthole. Sure, little one. Yeah, a butthole.
Guys, I feel like Dot just knows all the important words right now. She's able to communicate pretty effectively.
I taught her that one. You should be proud for teaching the child raven thing the word butthole. Come here.
I'm gonna lean into it just because, like, if Corvin can bite the bullet last session,
You could be pet.
You come over, he scratches you behind the ears, and you kind of lean into it. He takes that as you're okay. He picks you up into his lap, and he begins stroking you. He's examining your wings. He's petting you very nicely. You are a beautiful, beautiful specimen. I am incredibly jealous of your Tressum here. But you still have not told me, is there anything you need from me, assistance-wise?
I don't think so. Do you need help? You mentioned this place. Can I clean a room or something for you? Muck the pen.
If you would like, but everything has already been done. It will be another few days before I need to go out and do it again. Until then, I will try to rest, and I will read, It is why my one pleasure in this life now is to read. I am so sorry. I have not asked your names. Will you please tell me your names?
I'm Mora.
Mora, a beautiful name. I guess that
I'm
is
Corvin.
the only... Ah, okay. Corvin. And you?
I'm Lonnie.
Hello,
And then
Lonnie.
I'll introduce the nonverbals.
Okay. What is the name of your beautiful Tressum?
Do you want me to just say your name?
That's up to you because
Yeah, he can't respond.
I can't respond. Besides, just like I'm gonna meow. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna meow. That's it. Do cat stuff for the time being. This is a session where Ash is a furry. I'm just kidding.
This happens a lot, Robert.
It does more than I think we should admit. This happens quite often.
Hey.
Robert just wants to be a furry this session, guys. Let's let him.
Oh no.
It was one time giant monkey.
No. What was your last character again?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
D&D is supposed to be about fantasy, you guys.
Fursuits are expensive.
So, what name are you giving him in reference to Ash?
I will just be like, we call this one Ash.
It's gonna be so confusing when he turns into a person and we introduce the grown-up Ash.
I turned into a person while on his lap.
This is Ash. Just
I'm
give it
kidding. I'm not doing that.
And I am Scud, and this little one is Daw. I think. It is a pleasure to meet you all.
It is nice to meet a friendly face around here. We honestly were not expecting it.
Yeah.
I was never expecting it. I thought I would die before I saw anyone else. If you are going after Pietro's treasures, you would probably want his own private stash. It is not here. It is on an island called Dominia. And it is there where it is buried beneath the surface of the sea, guarded by thousands of teeth.
Well,
And that was it for more.
thank you for divulging that. You don't risk anything by telling us this, right? I want to make sure you're safe.
No, I risk nothing. I have nothing to lose anymore. And even if I did, there would be no one here to exact that price. No one will be coming after Pietro's privates anymore. I'm sorry. Private stash anymore. I believe I am the only one still living who knows its location, and I would have no use for it.
And there's nothing you would want us to do? Nothing... Anybody you'd like to get a message out to?
No. I have no one.
Well, I can see if our crew would like to steady their legs a bit on land. Maybe have a bit of company for you to put you a bit at ease. If you
be
welcome.
wonderful. I would enjoy that. I fear I do not have enough tea for an entire ship's crew, though. And it's right then where his teapot in the back whistles, and he gets up, and he removes it from the burner, and he puts in a tea bag to steep. He comes back, and he sits back in the chair. To get up, he's put down Ash, and Ash, you can either stay there or you can, run off and do your thing.
I'm going to run off and actually, so I'm going to do this whole bit, the old sitcom bit where you run off and then come back in a different costume, leaving the room. I'm going to kind of do that bit where I just kind of run off in Tressum form, and then I'm going to come back a little while later as myself, seeing that there's no clear visible threat to everybody else in here.
Okay.
At least not at the second. Come
All
back.
right. You run off where?
Outside, more or less.
So there's no windows in this room, and the door that you entered through is currently closed.
Okay. Then. Oh, wow. Okay, then. So, yep, I'm not going to be doing that then.
Okay.
Do I see anything else? Is the doors barred? Are we locked in here?
The door did have a bar on it, but he undid the bar to let you guys in, and he never redid the bar when Scud came in and closed the door behind him. The bar was never pushed back into place.
Okay, so it isn't like we're locked in here with him.
You're not locked in.
Okay, then I'm just going to go about my business. Just kind of listening in, trying to act natural.
Yeah.
What are you? Wait, so are you in Ash form or are you in Little Ash form?
I'm still in Little Ash form.
Okay.
How much time do I have left, DM?
It's been 5 minutes.
Okay, so
So you still have 45 minutes to go.
I'll start probably acting like I need to use the restroom if I have to go outside. Just start scratching for them to let me out.
You're doing that now?
No. When it's time for me to go. When we get
Okay.
closer.
Yeah, let us know when that happens.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm not really contributing much anyways. I'm just listening and observing the room.
I can offer a few methods of ease to help you in your journey. I have some potions left over, though I cannot make more as I lack the knowledge to do so. Would you like them?
I don't think we would turn it down. And I kind of go to scratch Ash, but just kind of try to get Ash's attention to come towards me so I can ask Ash Cat.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I go in. I lean into it. Go in there and just act lean into that.
As Ash Cat is either near me or whatever, I'm gonna just whisper, "You have any books?" Just shake your head, yes or no.
I'm gonna start purring.
That is not an answer.
Or no.
Just start nuzzling Corbin's leg there.
He is a happy little one, is he not?
Oh,
Yes. As I'm
Really?
I'm
just
definitely gonna remember this.
just grinding my teeth, trying to get an answer from Ash.
I nod my head. Yes.
Okay. I'm sure we have some books on the boat that we could probably donate to you for your troubles.
Ash, what books do you have?
I have the book of. What is it? What I have? What's that?
The harvesting bodies stuff.
Yeah, I have the Harvesting Body book.
Okay, you have the Harvester's Tome, you have your spell book.
Yeah. I didn't bring much else.
So those are the two books that you have. That's what you're offering this old guy.
Well, when you put it like that,
Yeah. I
Man,
will
now
get you these potions, but they are upstairs. So once we have had tea, I will, if one of you could accompany me and help me carry them down. Are any of you knowledgeable or practiced in alchemy?
I can't say that is the case for me personally. I don't know what my friends dabble in their off time.
I have a +2 in Arcana. Whatever that equates to.
I may not have more potions, but I do have plenty of alchemic components. I would be happy for you to have them. If you know anybody that could make use of them.
Do we?
Oh wait, didn't I spend time learning how to make potions of healing and stuff?
Yeah, you did.
I did. I do know this stuff, you guys.
Okay.
Morgan knew how to make potions.
R.I.P.
You did you just now realize that you make potions?
You know what? The last few weeks, I felt like I was somebody else. So I forgot.
That is a very odd thing for you to all of a sudden remember.
Sorry.
The mists have been harder on you people than I realized. I am sorry for your hardships. And he stands up again and he pulls down five little teacups on saucers, and he begins slowly pouring tea. He then brings over kind of like a platter and he sets it down on a low table. There's a teacup for him, which he takes immediately, and he goes, "Please help yourselves." There's a teacup there for Corvin, Lonnie, Mora, and Daw. He did not make one for Scud or for Ash.
Do I smell any poison?
You do not.
Okay.
Lonnie's gonna do find traps, and that's up to 120 feet.
Just cast it right there in front.
In the teacup.
What are the... Does that have verbal and semantic components?
Just in front of the host.
Whisper in it.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
How does it? Then never mind. I will wait till we all disperse the room.
No, that's okay.
No. We can wait until we disperse.
No, you've already said it, so it's happening.
I'm gonna
You
whisper
cast...
it into my teeth.
You cast fine traps. You wave your hands about in a very specific manner, and you cast fine traps even under your breath. And as he finishes taking his first sip, "You will find no hostility here, my little friend. I know that one. Our wizard knew that spell quite well."
Torvin will grab the teacup. The mists have been very difficult for us, and I'll drink.
Yes, they've been difficult on a great many. You seem to have thrived among them, though. I am happy for this. Please relax here. You can look around. You can check for traps. You can look for anything to make you feel safer. There is nothing here that will harm you. Except maybe the goat, but if you give him a wide berth, he should not be such a butthole. Butthole.
Man, you just like saying that word a lot. Like, how often do we get it in there?
He also prompted himself to say it, so
I did. This is my game. I'm going to say butthole as much as I want.
Daw's my NPC. He's going to learn these words.
Daw will learn pretty much whatever I want her to. It's great.
Question that out of character, but not quite. So When you had us upgrade to 5 point at 5,
Yeah.
one of the spells I picked up was that wasn't available before with the older version was the teleportation circle spell.
Okay.
So it's a level 5 spell, and pretty much as long as there are runes for a receiving end, at any point it's a 5th level spell, but I can cast pretty much a portal that would connect to the other side at any point. So is it safe to say that I could have made one of those going back to the manor beforehand, before we left?
Look at the last line of that spell, please.
The last line is you can create a permanent teleportation circle by casting this spell in the same location every day. Oh, every day for 365 days. Never mind, disregard. So I would have to have casting this spell in the same location every day for 365 days. Well, I mean, in theory, it could still work.
Oh, that's true. I mean, you did live in.
Yeah, that is my banner.
Yeah.
It is Ashes.
So the problem there is that what level do you get level 5 at?
Level, I think 9. I think I just got it. So yeah.
So you just got this spell. You were not in Mistvale for 65 days. Or
A year.
For 365 days. You were not there. You were there for 3 weeks. Like
Cool.
you guys were helping the Midwest kind of transition into being within the same realm as Mistvale. The others were learning more about Mistvale and becoming citizens, but there at no point was it really like, hey, I would like to set this up in the manor. It's doable, but that puts Ash on hold for a year of game time.
No.
And it's also expensive. It's 50 gold per day.
Very expensive. The 50 gold per day is something that you would be able to afford. But right now, it's not something that would exist there.
Gotcha. And fair enough. Yep, that was just, I missed that last part of it. But yeah, I wasn't sure because this is something with 5.5. So good to know. Sorry to interrupt.
It's all good. Does that also not require a teleportation circle where you are traveling from?
Well, that's the thing is like the point of it is that you have a teleportation one, a permanent one, pretty much anywhere that you are, pretty much where you're intent. So in this situation, the manor, and then pretty much after that is created, you can create a teleportation circle. Like I could hypothetically create one here and go back and forth.
Yeah, it'd be a one-way unless you cast it the same way for a year.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's cool. It's a great utility, but it takes up a long time to implement.
Got you. Alrighty.
But it's good to know because Ash might need to look for permanent ones that are already established out in the world. So we might run across those. So
yeah, fair
Hey,
enough.
anything's possible. It really just depends on what the DM puts where.
Exactly.
But yeah. You guys continue to talk to this nameless old man, and eventually he, when tea has been finished, he asks for a couple of you to follow him upstairs. He's going to give you guys those potions.
yeah, Corvin will follow.
All right. Does anybody else go with Corvin?
I'll go. Might as well be.
You'll go? right.
I'm going to have somebody let me out, so I'll take advantage of that opportunity to transform back into Ash, normal Ash.
Yeah. So Scud lets you out the door when you start scratching at it.
Okay. I'm going to let myself out and then transform back into myself.
Okay. How long do you wait before you come back in?
I give it like a solid 5 minutes or
You
so.
should probably not.
Right. That's
Yeah,
all
I'll knock.
it takes for Corvin and Lonnie to be upstairs. When you guys get up there, there's like this. It's almost like a little office or a study area. There are shelves of books. There is that desk where you can see a plate of crumbled bread that is half eaten. A little goblet a little goblet is just kind of sitting there next to a very simple one. There's a book that lies open on that table, and on a wall shelf near the bookshelves, he pulls down kind of a rack of potions, and he puts them on the desk, and he begins pulling them out of this rack and setting them before you. He gives you 3 potions of healing, 2 potions of greater healing, a potion of superior healing, and 5 potions of a very clear liquid. And you see bubbles of air emanating from the bottom of this potion, and they float slowly up to the top where they disperse. And as soon as it disperses, another one forms and floats to the top. And as soon as that one disperses, 2 small ones will form and float up to the top. These are potions that you will need to retrieve Pietro's private stash. They will help you breathe underwater.
Right, what were the first 2?
He gave you 3 potions of healing, 2 potions of greater healing, and 1 potion of superior healing.
Thank
And then
you
he
very
goes
much.
over to a small drawer system, like almost like a very large dresser, but the drawers are very small. And he begins opening these drawers, and he's pulls a couple sacks out of one, opens another drawer, pulls out a sack, opens another drawer, pulls out another couple sacks. And he and once he's opened several of these drawers and pulled out handfuls of these little brown leather pouches, he comes over with all of these pouches. Here, these are for your friend downstairs. Hopefully, she will be able to make more of these potions for you.
I'll just kind of nod and say, thank you very much, sir. I couldn't think how to thank you anymore. I will see what we can do to help you.
I do have one thing to ask of you.
Yes.
Where is it that you and your ship come from?
It would be Mistvale.
I have never heard of it. If you survive this journey that you are on, would you return here and take me with you, that I might die among people?
I wouldn't see it any other way.
Thank you. It is all I ask.
I'll just kind of lightly pat him on the back.
Ah,
And then he died.
You were among people. There you go.
anyway, it is getting quite late. I should be to bed, and so too should you. I will show you to your rooms, and I will tell you which rooms your crew may use should they wish. And he goes over to so when you guys came up into the study area, it was right at the top of the stairs. At the top of that stairs, you would turn right to reach this study area. And it would span the entire length of the room that you were just in. It would pretty much cover that lounge area and the kitchen. It sits directly over that. At the top of the stairs, there's a door just to the left. He goes to this door and he opens it up, and there's this long hallway, door after door after door after door along this hallway. And he just kind of says, "These are all of your rooms. You may all have them. There should be enough for all of you. So long as there are not more than 40 people on the boat."
Oh, no, this should be plenty. Thank you.
You are welcome. I am going to retire myself. And he walks to the very first doorway down this hall, and he opens it, and he says, "Do not worry about the noise. If there is any, I will just know that people are going to have a peaceful night's sleep here. I will see you in the morning." And he goes in and he shuts the door.
All right. Corbin will go tell the crew, let them know, like, hey, we got places to sleep. He seems like a nice old man. I understand if you're wary about staying there. I will be able to help you guys a little bit if you're uneasy. I don't explain how, but I will say that to them.
Well, I think I'm quite comfortable here on my own ship, my own quarters. But the old man has our gratitude. I'll not stop any one of this crew from taking a nice warm bed over the hammocks below. A few of them take the offer eagerly.
All right. Corvin will take the bedroom across from the old man and ritual cast what the heck is it called? I got an extra spell slot because of 5.5e, or an extra spell choice. So I'm going to cast Tiny Hut, which is just going to basically block the hallway, so no one's coming through the hallway. Unfortunately, the old man is going to be kind of locked in his room, but yeah,
he's already asleep.
Yeah.
When you have trust issues and every NPC is a potential enemy.
Yeah.
Or a mimic in disguise.
The old man was a mimic.
Prepare to die.
I want a room locked.
There are locks on the doors. You can lock them, yeah.
I'm assuming somebody let me back in. I'll just pretend that like part of the crew showed up later.
You have opposable thumbs now, so at the end of that 5 minutes, you're able to just let yourself back in.
Good point. I'm going to, after retiring, now I feel obligated to use Find Familiar and summon a Tressin now. Because, now I kind of have to legally.
Sure. Yep, before bed, you find familiar.
All right.
And that just stays with you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right? Until it takes damage or enough damage to kill it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and then if you ever want to change its appearance, or if you ever want to just dismiss it, but it'll stick around. You have a Tressum now.
Sweet. All right.
which is a mini I don't have. Thanks.
I don't think I'll be using that too much in combat, as it has no combat ability whatsoever besides like, one little claw thing.
Yeah.
And they can't attack anyways as a familiar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true. I forgot
exactly.
about that. All right, yeah. Do you guys just go to bed? All right.
Yeah.
Did Corbin and Ash share a room?
I don't
Probably
know. Did you?
No,
I don't know. When Ash was a kitty cat, he seemed very like content. So, just kidding.
He's not a cat anymore, though.
I know. I was just kidding.
I was playing a role. I was really committed to the role.
Yeah. It's a peaceful night. You all wake up in the morning. The old man is already awake, and he's downstairs when you find him, and he's in the middle of cooking a very large but very simple breakfast. It's just a lot of loaves of bread, many cups of water, and some butter that has been put out. He doesn't have much in the way of other food. But he's tried to scrape together as many eggs as he can, and he's currently cooking up some eggs. Ah, there you are, he says to anybody who comes down. Good morning.
Nice not being on a rocky ship the whole night. As Corbin stretches out of his room.
It's a sensation I have only had a few times, but one that I truly do not miss. Your crew is more than welcome to come in for breakfast, though I know that they likely have their own provisions aboard.
Yes, I tried to convince some of them to come down. Only a couple took me up in the offer.
Understandable. This is a strange place. Will you be leaving soon?
Unfortunately, we did only charter the ship for a limited time. But that does mean that you will be able to make it your way to civilization and live for a bit before you... And I just stopped there.
He chuckles lightly. I understand, and I appreciate it. I was thinking this morning as I was getting everything ready for breakfast. There, you said that you had a journal from Captain Van Reise.
We do, yes.
Did it go into detail about their interaction with the Leviathan, their conflict?
I don't know. I didn't read it personally. Is Ash with us at breakfast?
I am now. I was waiting for an opportunity to introduce myself.
You come down the stairs. A new face. Hello. It is wonderful to meet you.
Hello. Pleasure meeting you, friend. I am Dr. Ash Elric, and I extend my hand to his. And your name, sir?
I am Old Hob.
What was that?
Old Hob.
Oh, that's what I thought, but I didn't want to start calling him old.
It is funny. You have a Tressum named Ash. Did you name him after you? Or is it just a coincidence?
He's very vain. I just say under my breath.
Vanity is sometimes just another form of confidence. And self-esteem, I admire it. Please come in, have some bread and butter. Eggs will be ready soon.
Thank you, my friend. And I sit myself. Justin kind of follows around and greets him, goes over and greets him, and does all that other. Just is now actually a real cat.
Yeah. He watches the Tressum for a bit and then goes back to cooking the eggs. Anyway, if you still have the journal, I would recommend reading it. The Leviathan destroyed a great many of Captain Van Reise's crew. It is one of the reasons I think he did not come back alive. It is hard to rule the sorrowful seas when you have no crew to speak of. Just a thought.
I'm going.
Anyway, eggs are ready, I think. And he places the pan on a small wooden block on this table, and he sets out some small tin plates with some small tin forks, and he grabs one himself and he shakily fixes himself a small plate of bread and eggs, and he returns to his little chair that he sat in last night, and he begins eating.
All right. Well, doing that. Is the journal there?
I don't know, is it?
Okay, yeah. I was going to say this is something that I thought
No.
Corbin had the journal.
Corvin didn't have the journal. Captain Wilhand had the journal. You gave it to him so that he could make his calculations.
Gotcha. I forgot.
So if nobody took that back from him, it's currently with Captain Wilhand.
Yeah, that's where I was imagining it was still, but I don't know if someone else grabbed it.
Yeah.
We will say then that it is with the giant GIF.
Cool.
Oh gosh.
Not Jeff.
No, it's a GIF.
So yeah, mental note, read the journal when we get back to the boat.
Read.
Yeah, I'll just go around, waking the crew, make sure that they're like, I don't want to make sure we're not impeding on this old man. I mean, he likes the company, but making sure that they're ready. We're paying them to get the boat ready.
Yeah. You wake them up, those that just did decide to sleep here. They come down, they get ready. They seem pretty well rested, high spirits, pretty happy. They fix themselves a nice plate. You even hear some low voices about how I'm still going to get breakfast on the ship. And then once they're finished eating, they thank Old Hob and they head back down to the docks.
Yeah, after Corvid finishes his breakfast, he will just kind of nod to old Hobbs. We will be back. We will make sure not to forget about you.
I appreciate that. And I wish you luck and safety on your voyage.
I hope everything remains well here in the meantime.
So do I.
Well, thank you for your hospitality.
Absolutely. Put those potions to good use, yeah.
I know what he meant, but it's like, hey, go get hurt.
Right?
Yeah, kind of. It's like in the Pokemon games when Nurse Joy says, thanks, come again. It's like, what a
Yeah.
terrible thing to say at a hospital. Yeah, and you guys pack up. You get back on the ship. Captain Wilhand gives the order to sail out, and he asks you for a heading. Where are you going next?
So we did get information about Lighthouse needs many magics, and read about Leviathan to see what the heck's going on there.
Yep.
And what was the next thing on the clue order of the little scroll I got?
He told you, old Hob told you about an island called Dominia that Captain Van Reise found, where he keeps his own private stash of whatever it may be. Old Hob didn't actually give you any details on what it was, but he said that whatever it is buried beneath the surface of the sea, and it is guarded by thousands of teeth. So whatever is there could be helpful, could be important. And as you look on the scroll, it points you in the direction of 2 different islands. One of them you believe to be this island to be Dominia. Another one hinting at a tall illuminating spire, which you believe to be the lighthouse.
All right. Well, don't let it touch you, or else you'll lose your $1 million and die. Teeth? Teeth sound good to you guys? Many teeth?
Yeah. That's
What
a great
you
place to
wrong?
start.
All right.
Like I said, maybe it's just a snail. You don't know.
It could be a snail with thousands upon thousands of teeth. You're right. If that's the case, it'll be hard for it to catch you. So I guess you could hope that that's what it is. Yeah.
Where you going?
The whole island is a sarlacc pit.
Well, it's not an island. We're diving, I believe.
Even more so.
Yeah.
We're going into a sarlacc pit.
And I know I was in and out because I had to take care of something in the house, but we received a potion or something that helps us breathe underwater. Was that
Yeah.
something we got? Okay.
5 of them.
Oh,
yeah.
how convenient.
5. And he also gave the components to Lonnie and Corvin for you, Mora, to see if maybe you could make some more on your own.
Science. I bet I can. After all my lessons.
We would actually, you know what? It's a roughly at this point it would be about a day and a half's worth of sail. So first, give me an intelligence check to see if you would be able to figure out how to make one of these.
23.
Yeah, looking at the components which he had given you and knowing more since you had last studied this kind of thing at Sanctuary, you're able to figure out exactly what you would need in order to make these together. You find a nice quiet space on the boat. That just took you about half a day's effort. Go ahead and give me another intelligence check to see if you are able to produce one.
Another intelligence check, you say?
Yes.
Hang on. 6 plus. And I'm going to use one of my things that I can put towards my ability checks. Oh, wait, no. 16, and I'm just going to add one of these because I can. Dirty 20.
A 20 will bring it up to what you need. As you're mixing this together, you all of a sudden realize that you got one of the measurements on these wrong, and you're actually able to produce 2 more potions of water breathing.
Yay!
All right.
Yay for reliable talent.
And that will bring you to the island of Dominia, where you arrive very early the next morning. And that is where we will end for tonight.
Teeth.
Join us again next week for another exciting episode of How Many Teeth Is It? Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
But